Welcome inside the press room here at the Chevron Championship, here with 2014 Chevron Champion winner, Lexi Thompson. Lexi, I mean, this is a place that you like. You've, obviously won here, finished second, third, fourth, fifth, and seventh. What are some of your best memories being back here in the desert this week?
Obviously, jumping into Poppy's Pond is one of my best memories, but honestly, just the atmosphere of this whole event in general, the fans that we get behind it, and the golf course is always in amazing shape for us. Mission Hills does it right, and it's just a great atmosphere to be around and to have the fans just be out here, embrace it all, and it's just a good week.
What is it about Mission Hills that suits your game so well that you've been able to come out here and have all those really high finishes?
I would say it suits my game just because I'm able to play it aggressively. I'm able to hit a lot of drivers, if not three woods, but mainly drivers around the golf course, which I love doing. So I get to play it to, I guess, my strength, but really just finding the fairways out there is key. The rough isn't too high right now, but I'm sure as the week goes on, it'll get higher. But it's always in great shape, and I think that's what we enjoy most about it.
Played your way in last week at the JTBC Classic, holing out on the ninth hole to make the cut. Had a second place already this year at T6. How's your game feeling coming into this week's first major of the year?
It feels like it's in a good spot. I had a few really good starts to begin the year, and then I had about 6 weeks off, which is really nice. I didn't get much of an off season back in December, so it was nice to have a little bit of a break, but at the same time work on the things that I needed to improve on and keep going from my first two events. And I feel like my game's in a great spot. I've been working extremely hard on and off the golf course, so it's good to see it show.
We'll go here in the room, but if you have a question on the Zoom, please indicate in the chat. Steve?
A lot of people did what you just talked about. The break was actually kind of that 6 weeks in between our Florida swing. And now, how difficult is it to get yourself ramped back up for a major championship coming this quickly after a break like that?
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. It's different. I didn't, like I said, I didn't get much of an off season back in December because I played in the middle of December in Shark Shootout. But obviously, it's a really fun event. But it's just important to get that relaxing time in the 6 weeks. But at the same time, with a few weeks to go before last week, it's important to get your game back in the groove, get your mind right, go out, play some rounds of golf, and really focus on doing your routine, getting in the right mindset of being in a tournament. And I think last week is a good little warm-up for definitely a major coming up.
And those of us who have been coming here since you were in grade school are saying that I don't think I've ever seen it this good. I mean, the golf course is really good.
It's amazing, yes.
How is it different from when you won?
That's a great question. Honestly, I always say I don't know if the course can get any better each and every year that I'm here, shape-wise, and it always surprises me. It's always better. Like I said a little earlier, the rough isn't too high, but it's still thick in some spots, so it's important to definitely stay in the fairway. The greens are pretty firm, so coming into these greens from the fairway is definitely key. But I don't know about different-wise. I can't really remember 2014, but I'm sure it was in great shape. Greens are always a bit firmer, and rough's always up pretty good.
And I know you're young to be considered a veteran out here, but with this being the 51st event and the last one here, what is the sense of history with everything that's going on here?
Well, I think what's so amazing is the history behind this tournament. Jumping into Poppy's Pond, putting the robe on the 18th green, just the tradition and history behind it. And to be able to walk up to 18th green and see my name there, it's pretty special. But to be able to have a partnership with Chevron to come in and come take this event, I know it'll be moving, but at the same time, we're not losing an event, but we're gaining a partnership with Chevron as well. So I think it's great to see, and I'm sure that Houston will do it right, and Chevron will as well. It's a great company to be a part of.
Larry?
Okay, you kind of stole my question, but I'll ask anyway. You do have a great history here. Everybody would probably love to be the last player to win here, the last player to jump into the pond. I would think you'd be at the top of that list because you've played here so well so long. Mm-hmm. Will it feel strange next April not coming back here? Because you played here, obviously.
Since I was 14.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've played in this event quite a while now. A lot of great memories, a lot of special ones since I was very young. And it's definitely unfortunate that it'll be moving from this special venue at Mission Hills. I think we're all a bit bummed out about it, but at the same time, we're not losing the event. We're just losing the location. So hopefully something will happen out of it. Maybe whether if we have another event here, anything could happen.
Please talk to the commissioner about that for us. My other question is going to be about 18. The last couple of years they haven't had a backstop there. Mm-hmm. And I think the idea was that maybe people would go for it, and then seemed to be the opposite thing happen. People haven't gone for it. Is there a point on 18 where you say to yourself, particularly with no backstop, yes, I can go from here, or no, I won't go from here?
Well, from the back tee, I think it's a 3-shot hole no matter what, because even if you hit a good drive, you have too far in to begin with. So if they go and move the tee up, I think it all depends on the position that you're in, score-wise, coming down the stretch, and if it's worth doing. If you have to make eagle, or if you have to make basically eagle, I would go for it, and if I had a perfect number, because usually it would have to be a back right pin to be able to go for those holes, for that green. Right. Just because there's no backstop, and you have to have a perfect number, you have to have the height on the shot, knowing that it'll stop.
Madison?
With it being the last week in the desert, what are you most looking forward to?
What I'm looking forward to the most, honestly, just playing this amazing golf course. Hopefully we'll get a lot of fans out here to support us. I'm sure that'll be great weather, even though yesterday wasn't. But hopefully we got that out of the way, and just to embrace the whole experience of the last time being here, embrace the fans, and just get to play one of the best golf courses out there.
As somebody that's been here since you were 14 years old, how have you seen this championship change throughout the years, and for the good?
Yeah, of course. I think it's been nothing but in a great direction. Each and every year it's improved hospitality-wise, golf course condition-wise. I mean, it's hard to get better than what it is, but it keeps on improving, just the shape of it. And even, you know, I went to the Champions Dinner last night, and people with Chevron, they're like, if there's anything we can do to improve on the event, please let us know. And it's truly amazing to hear that from a player, that they're willing to do anything to make it one of the top tournaments and what it deserves to be. And I think it'll be a great partnership with Chevron. But over the years, everything has improved. The hospitality, the way they treat us, the golf course, nothing ever lacks.
Speaking of that Champions Dinner, it's always a special night here at the Chevron Championship. How cool is it for you to kind of sit at the tables you sit at to be counted among the champions that have won this historic event?
It's remarkable, just to be in the same room with all those players that made the game and that have jumped into Poppy's Pond and just done great things for the sport of women's golf in general. It's very special, and I definitely caught myself in the middle of dinner like, wow, like this is a pretty amazing dinner to be a part of. So it was a true honor to be there and a very special moment for me.
Besides the obvious, what are some of your goals for this week at the year's first major?
Just going into the week, you know, I've had a few good tournaments already this year, so just go into it, take it one shot at a time. Obviously, I want to win, but taking one shot at a time and just having fun, embracing the moments out there, embracing the fans, and enjoying every bit of it. I love the atmosphere of this event, so just being here in general, it's always special.
Awesome. Is there anybody else? Well, good luck this week.
Thank you.
Excited to see you out there.
Thanks.
Thanks.